guys, so we are in Sydney now, and I've spent the last couple of days just relaxing and just letting it all sink in. And I sort of feel kind of mixed kind of feelings, because I feel fine but I don't feel fine at the same time. I feel fine because, well, I guess I'm still on holiday. I'm not exactly back in New Zealand yet, so just this excitement of being in a new place and exploring a new place, which, you know, I'm actually scouting places to potentially live over the next couple of years after I finish university. So this is something that is a place that is on the radar. It's one of those places where you go to and you're like, shit, I could live here. But I also don't feel fine at the same time, because every time this topic of this exchange comes up, I feel pretty emotionally overwhelmed, and I feel like it just hits too hard in some ways. And it's not something I can talk about without being a bit emotional about it. So I'm kind of having these mixed kind of feelings of the good and the bad sides right now. But to be honest, when I go back to New Zealand, I think that's when it's gonna properly sink in and start hitting in. It's gonna be the time where I can fully start processing it. And after the exchange, I didn't say in the previous year or anything like that, but I was actually on a 12-day Kentucky. I don't drink, minus the drinking. Maybe a glass of wine or two max. But I was on Kentucky for the past 12 days. We hit 7 countries in 12 days. It was the most amazing time, and I was so scared that everyone was just gonna drink and, you know, all that stuff. But no, everyone was very respectful, and you just hang out with people that are on the same page as you, you know, that perhaps just don't drink as much, and that's completely fine if you do drink a lot as well. There was that kind of group as well. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm feeling right now. So the 12 countries that were hit was Netherlands, Germany, Austria, Italy, Switzerland, and France, and then back to London, which was the starting point. Out of all the countries, I think Italy hit the most kind of home for me, because two of my best friends on exchange were Italian, and just to immerse myself in their culture and just to be a part of it, it was just breathtaking. And I love Italy so much. The scenery, the vibe, the people, the culture, just everything. I love it so much. And so that was sort of the highlight. We went to Venice, which was the most beautiful city I've seen, literally so beautiful. To Rome, and then to Florence as well. All just breathtaking cities. And there's only one place that's ever blown my mind away in terms of the beauty, the kind of mountainous kind of beauty. And so far that's Switzerland. Switzerland has probably in some ways topped what I've seen in New Zealand, but not at the same time. But it's the only place so far that has sort of matched my expectations, sort of being so spoiled coming from New Zealand. But today we're going to go to a local farmers market I think it's called Haymarket. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then we're going to pop off. I actually filmed a segment. We always go to Surry Hills in the morning, which is a very trendy neighborhood with wine bars, cafes, very trendy cafes, and restaurants. So I'm going to show you a bit of that, and afterwards we're going to have some lunch, and probably maybe go Bondi this evening, but to see the sunset. But we'll see in a bookshop hopefully as well, to kind of buy a book and watch the sunset. So we'll see how the day goes. Probably won't go to plan, but I'm so excited to be in Sydney and to document for you guys, to give you guys some inspiration. Oh yeah, also it's summertime obviously here, unlike Sweden, which was winter. So dreamy here. So yeah, we'll see where the day takes us, just go with the flow, and yeah. finished up at the Carriage Works Farmers Market, and that is by far the best farmers market I've ever been to. The vibes, just all the stands were so local, organic, and then we kind of sat down and just kind of people watched for about 30 minutes. It was just so on. I'd highly recommend popping by this farmers market. It's massive as well. It's so good.